And good evening, no one. Are we working? Yep. When we first started on YouTube, we used to spend half my life going, are we working? Are we working? Are we working? Good evening, one person. Looks like we're about to go live on YouTube. We have. Good evening, one person. Oops. Sorry. Noob. That's cool, isn't it? Go out everywhere. It does actually bring the chat. Oops. Bring the chat up as well on YouTube, which is a bonus. But nobody's on there, so I don't know if this one will be as successful as one the other day. I ended up on there an hour and a half. So anyway, I've got to read this thing. How do I explain Happs to my audience? Hi, everybody. I did this the other day. Today I'm using Happs, an exciting new platform that makes it super easy for me to simultaneously broadcast to all of my social channels and see all of your comments in one place, which doesn't actually work yet because it's on... play that, see if that works. It doesn't actually work that because it's still in beta. So you miss half your comments if you don't put your other things on. If you're enjoying my broadcast, I encourage you to download the Happs app today and subscribe for more content. You'll even get 10 free coins, which is worth 10 cents, for joining, which you can use to support my work. So there you are. For some reason, it's come up that I'm in America, and I'm genuinely not. I think I pressed the wrong button. I'll see what it does. USA. I wish. I'm allowed out of the country. Right, try Facebook, see if anybody's watching on there. I think somebody might be watching on there. No, maybe not. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Hello, Stuart Hayden. Hang on, let me turn this down. And Christos Bogardis. Hello. 2 people are watching. It's a bit like that at the moment. Trying to build a bit of an audience up. Going out to Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, not on my own channel on YouTube, and Twitter. But I think Twitter's Periscope anyway, until it closes on the 1st of April. So if you've never used that, you need to get on there quick because you ain't got long left. Now, this is a bit of a new platform, this Happs. People are starting to get going on it. And it's there's quite a few different conversations, but I think they're mainly American, so it's later on in the day. I've been having a mess about it this week, and it seems a good thing if you're used to streaming to YouTube and places like that. You can do it all in one thing, and I've just found out that you can actually get the chat up on YouTube at the same time as that you're streaming to it, which is really handy. Because that was the thing. I was testing it the other night, and I didn't seem to be able to get the chat to come up. So we might even be able to do our show onto this on Sunday night. Hello, Scott. How you doing? So that's a new YouTube channel anyway, so probably nobody's going to be watching on there. But it works pretty quick. You press the button and it goes straight out. Give you a wave. Whatever one of those is, anyway. It's more of a test, really. But I tell you, I came on the other night and there's quite a few people about it. It was a really interesting evening, so that's probably not going to be the case tonight. So I'll probably go back to doing what I was doing. I don't know how you get these comments up. I think it's quite easy, but nobody's actually commenting. Oh, I found out you moved that over. That was the thing the other night. Notifiers, comments. No, nobody's made a comment. Philo Vape, good evening. Hello, Amish. How you doing? Did you stay in the house or did you go out to work? I've been out to work. Had a reasonable sort of day compared to what all the other days are like. It was a bit sticky when I first went out, but we hadn't. I don't know. It seems like it's thawing here, to be honest. Snowed in. I looked out the window this morning. I thought, I think I'm snowed in. I said to my wife, I think I'm snowed in. She said, probably you're not. So anyway, I went out to work another day. But it can only get better. Let's see. Hopefully not be going on much longer. They've got the injections are starting here now. They're doing weekends. Apparently they're going to do 24 hours when they really get enough thing going. So hopefully we shouldn't be too long before we get going. Yeah, it's thawing now. Just the cat's finally gone out. It's only took him. He went out last night for an hour. Hello, Giuseppe. For some reason, the comments don't come up as they're supposed to do on this thing, whether I ain't got it set right. No, settings. Let's have a look, see if I can get it sorted. Show banners at the top. Reset program layout. Okay. No, I say it's still in beta, this thing, so it might be a while before that happens. You're supposed to be able to see all the comments from all the different destinations that this is broadcasting to all in one place. And so far that's not happening. So does it stop me on there? Oops. So you have to have about 3 or 4 different devices all open on different things. So what are you up to tonight then, Amish? Have you got the telly on? Just sat chilling out. Well, obviously you're not going to tell him because you're watching me. You ought to get yourself a microphone and come on here and start broadcasting with me. We'll see what the language barrier is like. A Midlands and a Northerner, all the same thing. It would be interesting. YouTube on the telly. I tell you what, does it look really clear? And when I put mine on, I've got this Logitech Streamcam, and I hadn't cut my hair on the first time I used it, and you can actually see. You can actually see for the first time ever. Watching travel vlogs. Yeah, I'm planning. I've made this new YouTube channel. Well, I've had it for years. It's the one I loaded stuff up when I went on holiday. So I've got a bit of a plan of doing different sorts of reviews on there, and then also doing sort of travel vlogs, if it ever works out, because my wife will probably get bored of that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It comes up. That one of ours, it comes up in 4K on YouTube. It's really, really clear. There's a couple of big reviewers on YouTube doing a thing now, so most people will be watching that. They've got 570 people in the chat when I was watching it, so it's quite busy. Hello, Vape King. As usual with Facebook, people stay for about 10 seconds and then leave. I watch a couple. Now, wouldn't that be a thing? We keep catching the odd one, but sometimes the repeats now. Broso Mouth to Lung, there's a name. Kaya and Nate they are called. Have you seen some of them ones with the vans? People what sell their house and buy a van and convert it and just set off and go live in that. That's the way forward, isn't it? I could do myself some of that. You sort of think, oh, get a camper, don't you, and do it that way. But if you're retired with loads of money, that'll work out. But if you're not, it's a long way for us. It's a long way to the Channel crossing for a start. They recently bought a van, yeah. The one I was I got watching these, and they'd done it, and then as soon as they got rid of the house, got the van sorted, they ended up on lockdown. So they ended up living in the middle of a wood for the first 3 months. Anyway, they finally got to France, and off they went. And then I got fed up with them, to be honest, because it didn't really, want enough to fill half an hour, and you tend to watch that. And there were some people that had been doing it for a long time, and they were clearly making a living at it, which was interesting. And they'd done all sorts of things. They bought a tuk-tuk and all sorts. You get some good things, don't you? Too. I watched a couple of films on there and all. When you sat in the rank with nothing to do, loads of data left. Right, they're based in Nashville. These are English. So there was a couple from Nottingham area. What was on that? Where they all went across to sort of Torremolinos and that, and started businesses. They started a noodle bar just around the corner from the Ivy restaurant in the Caruela area of Torremolinos, and it only lasted a few weeks because it's like the second street back, and there's never anybody there during the daytime anyway. It's all just restaurants at night, and a lot of the places have turned to all inclusive. They said they didn't last very long, and they ended up living in a van. They'd sold their house. Hello, Steve Clark. Hello, Adrian. To be honest, I might as well have just gone out to Facebook. It'd be a lot easier. So, hang on. I don't think it's bloody freezing that thing. There we go. There's nobody watching them face on thingy anyway. Hello, Dave. How are you doing? Are you snowed up in Curtin, Lindsay? It's starting to thaw here now, so we'll be able to get about a bit better tomorrow. If it freezes, we'll be in trouble. I finally chucked the cat out because it was driving me insane. I'm home alone because Sue's gone to nipped out for the evening. So there's just little old me, so I thought I'd have a go on here. Now, other than that, when I come on, I found a couple of friends from a long time ago, and we ended up sat chatting on here for ages, which I found really interesting. But sadly not tonight. Look at that, that's cool. Is it freezing there? It's dripping here. You can hear it if you open the door. I put something in the bin and it was solid, and then all of a sudden I just opened the door and all the snow's fell off the top of the bin. So hopefully, I don't know. I'll tell you what, if it's icy in the morning, it'll be a bit hard work because it's just solid. It'll just be solid ice. But anyway, whatever. Such is life. You're going to get snow in the winter. No, we'd have only been back a few days from being. I know we came back once. We went to Gran Canaria for a fortnight in January. And we came back and got off the bus. Off the airplane, should I say, and got on the bus. And it was snowing at East Midlands Airport. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. And they left the doors open while everybody could get on. And this gale was blowing through. And we were sort of dressed for Spain. It was bloody freezing. And I came home and the car wouldn't start. And I got a massive bloody tax bill. It was one of them. Wish I'd never come back. I said to my wife, I should have stuck where we was. Anyway, we didn't. So. Anyway, that's it. Just thought I'd pop on for 10 minutes, see who was about, and there's nobody about, so we might as well clear off and come back another day. Nice to speak.